All right, welcome to day 2 of the Builderall Selling Digital Products workshop. And I'm super excited because I think the first day I got a lot of oohs and ahs from you guys, right? I was looking at y'all's faces when I was going over some of this stuff. And honestly, the look on some of y'all's faces while I was talking was just priceless because you were just like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know you could do that. So that was exciting to me because hopefully I got those brain juices flowing and you guys were thinking really hard about, and maybe even outside of the box, on some of the things that you can do to start making money with Builderall selling digital products. So I want to open it up first for any questions, comments, concerns before we get started. So anything that you guys want to ask or say or anything. We can even try to solve world hunger if you really want to. No? Okie dokie. All right, so we'll keep going. We're really pressed for time. I'm going to have to push through and only be with you an hour today. So there's 2 things I want to do today that are really important. The first one is I do want to go inside of Builderall, and I want to show you some of the ways that we can grab items and sell them as digital products, okay? So we're going to kind of look at that. We kind of talked about in theory what we could do. So today I want to show you how you would do it and actually get a deliverable product from Builderall. And we're only going to look at a few of them. You guys, once you see how I'm doing this, then you'll be able to jump into anything that Builderall has and decide if that's a product that you can deliver in a digital way. So let's go ahead and jump into sharing my screen. And I'm going to go ahead and go into Builderall, and I'm here at my office. And I'm going to show you first how to deliver like let's say an email list. So we've got the Mailing Boss autoresponder, and let's say that you're offering as a product a 30-day email sequence. Okay, so that's what you want to offer. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Mailing Boss, and we'll see what kind of email sequences I have. Here we go. So I'm going to go into my campaigns and go into my email sequences. And oh my gosh, there, I just happen to have a 30-day happiness challenge email sequence. And I actually have 31 emails associated with that, which is the welcome email and then 30 days of emails. Now, these are all emails that I can package up as a product or digitally. So to do that, all I need to do is actually go over here. This is the campaign. So this includes all 31 emails. And all I have to do is click this button to copy and transfer. And I can copy it and put the recipient's email address in. They have to be a Builderall member, of course, but I can put their email in once they have made the purchase, and then click yes, and it sends them the whole sequence. And then from there, they can choose to edit if they want to. They can change any links in there that they want to. They can choose the exact days that they want these to go out, whether it's a regular email or a autoresponder email. So they can choose to change it up if they want to make it a regular or a sequence, an autoresponder sequence. So once they get that, then they can do whatever it is they need to do to set it up within Builderall. So that's how
Shelly,
easy it is.
can you show again where you've clicked? I
Yeah, I
didn't
sure
get
can.
it in the sequence
Yep.
before the
So all I did was go to campaigns,
yes.
and then I went to email sequence. So this is going to show me all of my email sequences. And so here's one email sequence right here. This is the 30-day happiness challenge. It's got 31 total emails. A campaign equals 1 email. That's what a campaign is. So it's got 31 individual emails or 31 campaigns. So it's got 1 welcome email and then 30 days of emails for the challenge. And to send that, like if I was going to send it to you, all I'd have to do is go over here to this button right here. That's the copy transfer button. When I click it, I just put your Builderall email in there, and I just click copy so it can make a copy and send it to you. And then I click yes, and it will send you a copy of this email sequence. And then from there, you can complete the setup and decide exactly when you want all these emails to go out. You can even switch them. You can see that right now they're set up as autoresponder, but you can flip that up and change them to a regular broadcast email so that they go out on a specific date instead of going out a number of days after a person joins. So there's a big difference between a regular email and a sequence email. And you can change those up once you get them to be whichever one you want. So it's actually a really neat product that you can deliver, because imagine if you've got good writing skills, you can put some good email sequences together in 3 to 4 hours, and that includes writing them, editing them, putting them into Mailing Boss. For me, it took me about an hour to put all of these in, and I'll even go into one of them so you can see them. So let's look at the happiness challenge, the first actual happiness challenge email. We'll look at the actual email so you can see what it actually looks like. But for this email, it's got an email header that I added, which is just an image. Then it's got the actual text for the email, and then I added a little image to make a footer. That's all I did, and then they'll actually insert any links that they want to put into there. And so I can make these really fast, because all I have to do is add the header that I had made specifically for this email. Then I add my footer, I copy and paste the text in, and that one's ready to go. So I can do 30 of these in an hour. So I can write the emails, edit the emails. The big thing is if you want graphics, because that'll take your team a while to put those together, you have to be organized when you do that. But at the end, when you're putting it all together, it takes about 4 hours to do, minus the graphics. And then that's a product that you have ready to go and ready to deliver to a customer. I'm going to stop sharing and make sure that all of you guys got that. So everybody understand the actual product that you're creating and how you're going to deliver that product. Yes? Okay. So we know that that one's
So we can choose the email sequence if we don't want to set it up the content on our own or are not able to. We can
well,
buy it on the PLN.
imagine Martina, if I had a website that said, Martina, you're a Builderall owner. I'll sell you this pre-made sequence. You can buy it for, I don't know, let's say $10, right? And you're like, yeah, I want that. So you pay me $10. I'm going to send you the sequence. Once you get this sequence, you can edit it however you want to and set it up how you want it to send out to your people. So I call it a 30-day sequence. You may want it to be a 60-day sequence. So you may want it to go out every other day instead of every day. So you get to decide once you get it how it sends out. Does that make sense? Okay, so I think it's a great product, and I'm super shocked that there's not more people that have put these together and offered them as a digital product to sell to other Builderall owners, right? How many Builderall owners would love to have pre-made email sequences to go out, especially something like a challenge like this, right? A 30-day happiness challenge where you can set it up to someone to subscribe for free. When they subscribe, they get onto your email list, and then you send out these emails to them over time, but you've got them as a lead now because they subscribe to your email list. So that's a product that you can create and offer to other Builderall people. And the reality is you can offer it to anybody. You can just say the sequence will cost you $10, but you must be a member of Builderall. So if you'd like to join Builderall, here's the link to join Builderall, and then I'll give you the sequence for free. So you can even use it as a lead for Builderall. Right? So lots of great stuff here, you guys. There's a lot of great ideas that you can do. But it just takes time to put it together. Okay? Let's talk about some more things that we can do as a digital product that we can deliver in Builderall. So this is one. We talked about a Mailing Boss and how you can deliver an actual email sequence. Now let's talk about the Pixel Perfect Builder, and we'll go ahead and look inside there, look at websites and how we can deliver websites. So there's two ways that we can deliver websites. We can deliver them using a link, or we can deliver them using a public layout option. So I'm going to go ahead and show you, well, we can transfer them. So I'm going to show you both ways to make sure you know that if you create a website for someone, you can deliver it to them into their own Builderall account. So let's say that I wanted to share the Builderall Training Center website. So the first way that I could share it is if I actually created a public layout. So let me find where the public layout is. Right here on the triple dots, there's an item that says public layout. When I click that, it's actually going to create the website so that it can be available to anybody to use. Okay, so it's going to reload this page, and then I'll show you how to get the public layout link. It's thinking really hard. There we go. All right, so now we've actually created a public layout link, and it says unpublic layout, so that tells you that it's available for the public. And then right here, there's a little icon that says get link. I can click that and it copies the link. I can give people that link and what it'll do is open up the website in the Pixel Perfect editor, and then all they have to do is save the website and it saves to their Builderall account. Okay, so let me explain that again. I'm going to look at your eyeballs to make sure you're getting it. That public layout is just a link that when I open it in a browser, it actually opens up Pixel Perfect, and then all that person has to do is click save, and it saves to their Builderall account. Okay, so I can build a website and give out that public link. Now, that is not the best option if you're selling it, because what happens is those people have that public link, and then they can share it with anyone, right? So the next option is to actually transfer it to them. That's another option that you've got. And so that doesn't open up a public link. So let me go ahead and share my screen again, and I'll show you how to transfer it to them. The first thing you need to do anytime you're transferring a website is to copy it or duplicate it first. So you'll duplicate it, and then the next step is to go to the transfer button. If you do not duplicate it, and we've all made this mistake, all of us have made this mistake. If you do not duplicate it and then you go to transfer it, your website will be gone. It will go bye-bye, and you'll have to ask that person to please send you one back. So copy it first so that you have the copy, and then take that copy and transfer that to the person that you sold the website to. And when you transfer, you click transfer, all you need is the Builderall email of the person that you're sending it to, and then you click save, and it will send that exact copy straight to their account. So now they can actually connect their domain if they want to, they can edit it if they want to and add their own stuff. They can do anything they want to with it. So that is the second way to share a website. So everybody got that? Yes. So that's another digital product that you can create.
I got a question. Now, okay, are you going to show us what that website looks like?
The Builderall Training Center? Yeah, we can.
Yeah. No. The well, that I know, but I mean the one that you just made a duplicate of, that you made a public layout.
Oh yeah, it's just the Builderall, the new Builderall Training Center. It's nothing that spectacular right now. That's all it is. That's what's coming up for you guys to be able to access all the new workshops and all the replays and stuff like that. It's going to be one website we can get all of it. So that's coming. Okay, it's coming, I promise. But anyway, let's go ahead and keep jumping in and looking at some more things that we can deliver with Builderall. So I'm going to share my screen again, and we'll jump into our dashboard. And let's take a look at what else I can show you that we can deliver. And this is the good thing about Builderall. It's created inherently some great ways to share the things that you create. So right here in Canvas, I'm going to go ahead and click that and click enter. And believe it or not, you can actually share a Canvas creation in Builderall. So you can sell whatever you build in Canvas and deliver it by transferring that or copying that Canvas to somebody in Builderall. So let's let it load. And let's say that I've got the e-learning with Phoenix. That's a funnel that Phoenix and I created. Let's say that was a product that I wanted to sell. It's a canvas product that I want to sell. All I need to do is go over here and just hover, and I've got the ability to share the funnel. So I can actually click that, and I have to have the person's Builderall email. But when I put their email in and then click yes, it's going to actually give them a copy of that canvas creation. And it says that all the contents of this funnel will be copied, and it includes any settings that were applied to any elements within the funnel. So everything you've done to that funnel will actually get copied, and the copy will get put into the account of the person whose email you put right here. So you don't even have to generate the website. This is the cool thing, is you don't even have to technically generate the website. You can just create the canvas for it and then sell the canvas design. And then from there, they can edit the canvas design however they want to, and then click generate the website and get that website that way. This is fantastic, you guys, because Canvas takes lots of great information and allows you to build a really detailed blueprint of a website. So if you're designing websites that have upsells, downsells, sideways sells, upside down sells, you know, that kind of stuff, and it's got a bunch of pages in there, and it's got membership sites, and it's got connections to email lists and stuff like that, you can design all of that and then sell the design. And we've got so many new capabilities now. So you can add an image to the canvas. So you can actually do more than just create page, form, membership area, page, form. You can actually put some pictures in there and actually create a really neat design of your blueprint of your website. And what you're doing is pre-creating that website for them, so that when they get it, all they have to do is click generate the website, and then it's up to them to do the content and you know, just finalize everything in the website. So another great way.
Lists too? Will the mailing boss lists in the
They'll get the connection. So I would definitely not connect any mailing boss lists to it. I'd put the email form on there, but I would not connect any of the lists. I'd say connect to mailing boss so that you could set up your email confirmation page and your subscription confirmed page, but don't specify which list it's going into. That way, when they get it, they can.
You don't create any sequences or any mailing boss lists.
Right.
It's all up to them. And if you can you let Canvas to create the websites and then send the Canvas funnel?
You can, but I'm not sure if you send the Canvas design, that it'll be connected to the website you built. You may have to send both, but even if you send both, I don't think the connection will be there, because it wasn't generated from that account to make that site in that account. So the connection to be able to do the CRM and stuff like that may not be there. Okay.
Okay. I ask because when you start to create funnels for clients, so all over, so including the websites, the lists, and so on.
And you can do that.
How you delivered it. Yeah.
You can do that. Now you can connect the email sequence now. So if you build the email sequence and connect it, it's going to go with it.
Okay. And the
so anything you connect is going to go.
too in Pixel Perfect.
Sorry, say it again.
Build the Pixel Perfect. If you build the Pixel Perfect websites too completely.
I don't think the website will go. I think it's just the canvas design. So what I think is that the canvas design and anything that's connected to it is gonna go. And then once that person gets it, they can click generate website. Yeah.
And when I do the websites too, I have to deliver the website like you showed before.
Yes.
Extra.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll make absolutely sure. I'll try to test that for sure tonight. I'll actually create a simple canvas and then generate the website, and I'll send the canvas to another one of my accounts, and I'll see if the website goes as well. I don't think it does. I've done it before, but honestly, I can't remember if the website goes with it. I don't think it does. Okay. Any other questions about that one, you guys? Gabriel?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. How you doing? I wanted to
Great.
ask you, I started asking you yesterday, but I think we're on the same kind of topic right now.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna share my screen. I want your opinion on this thing.
Okay.
This is what I'm trying to build, you know, for get local clients and help them to develop some kind of a opt-in page, thank you page, build their list, and set up a sequence of about up to 30 emails with their products, etc., and links. In the process, I want to be able to sell the Builderall because obviously they need an account. Make sense? Right here, right? So I have my account. So the question I have is this: number one, do I build this whole thing in my account and then sell them the account so I can transfer it to them? Number one. Number two, would I sell them the account first and then build it in their account?
Oh, no, no, no. That's too.
Number three, how much would you charge for this whole thing?
Holy cow. That's a loaded question. First of all, I would, if it's template based, where all you have to do is just transfer them a template, there's not a lot of customization. I would build it in one account and then just transfer it to them. And then either they can edit to customize, or you can get permission as a VA to go into their account and edit. But I would definitely templatize it and build it in one account and transfer. So as far as what to charge, I mean, this is a basic website. So you've got an opt-in page and a thank you page. That's $500. Then a 30 email sequence with links to all the products. That's pretty specialized email. I'd say that's easy, another $500.
Well, it could be up to 30, you know, if they want to have 5 or 6 or 7, then I would just charge them per edit. If they just want 6 or 10, then
yeah,
if they
so,
want to
so
do
basic,
more,
basic website 500, email sequence, a 30 email sequence, easy 500. And then anything else that you're going to do inside of that website to give them any other exposure is going to be additional money. So I'd say very minimum 1,000.
So $1,000 for this whole setup, right?
Yeah, and that's just guessing, Gabriel, with just a really quick look. But yeah, that's minimum.
How would you also dissect it? Is based on the amount of hours I would be working on?
Yes, always look at your hours, and I can see that the opt-in page and thank you page, an hour or two to set up, $100 an hour at least. And then your email sequence, remember I just said earlier that you can do all of that in about 4 hours. That'd be about $400. So, you know, $500 is a reasonable amount. So between those two, I'd say that $1,000 would be a fair amount, because there's still going to be incidentals you have to do if you get graphics, or you have to talk to the customer about content, because 30 emails, you're not going to create those off the top of your head. You're going to have to talk to the customer and figure out, you know, what do they want. So I would say $1,000 is a minimum. That's a base amount.
Because I want to templatize it and then just have it, and then I have the structure, and then when I go to my next client, I already know what I'm talking about, and all I got to do is go in there, change the whole thing, and you know.
Right. Yep. And that's definitely a great digital product to deliver, right, you guys? Because we're talking about delivering a website, a basic website, and an email sequence. And both of those are digital products, and we know now that we can deliver them. We'll be talking in the next few days exactly how we'll deliver them, like through how website, how we can deliver that digital product. So we'll talk more about that. But what I want you to see is the final product that has to be delivered, and exactly how you would do that in Builderall. Builderall has actually set it up pretty cool to be able to do that kind of thing and make some good money.
So just to cap it up, so then would I introduce their account first, or build it on my end and then tell them, hey, you got to pay $69.90 a month? How do I marry the two? That's my
the way I would do it is definitely bake the $69.90 into the price, whatever you're doing, and maybe have 2 different pricing strategies. So if I host it myself, it's going to cost you this much, and you want it way high, right? Way high. And then if you host it yourself on preferred hosting, then it will cost you this much. So and the difference needs to be way high, because whichever one you want them to do is the one that's the higher one. Right? Or no, sorry. The one that you don't want them to do is the higher one. So if you want it to be hosted on your account, you can do that. You can host it on your account. You have complete control of it. But they have no control over it, right? So you have to think about how you're going to be dealing with your customer. But if you want them to have to host it themselves so they can get in and do editing and stuff themselves, then you'll just provide support. Then you make it so that if you're hosting it, it's way higher. So think about how you want to present it and how you want. We have so much control over our customers. You guys don't understand that sometimes. Just price out really high the thing that you don't want them to do. Right?
Yep.
And then if they do it, you won't be disappointed because you're making more money than you would have the other way.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, Shirley.
You're very, very welcome. Let me go ahead and jump in and show you a few more things, you guys, because Builderall is just so fantastic. So let's talk about the app creator. Building mobile apps. If I enter that area, it'll take a minute to load. But if I go into that area, we've got the ability to create mobile apps for iPhone, Android, and Kindle, and even progressive web apps. And you can actually deliver this product to your customer in 2 different ways. So I'm going to go into this first one and take a look at it for you, and I'll show you the 2 different ways that you can actually deliver. And it's got to open it up. It takes just a minute. This one's a little bit slow to load because it's a pretty big platform. There we go. So the first way to deliver is when you actually go to publish your app. And I'm going to go into this publication area. And it's still loading. There we go. So in the publication area, I can actually deliver the code. So down here, we actually get, when we decide to publish, we get actual files. There are actual files. The Android file is an APK file, and then the iOS file is called a build. These are, well, they're both called builds, but they're very different in the way the structure of the file is. You can take and deliver that file to the customer, and then they can actually upload it to the platforms. They can have somebody different upload it to the platforms. So that's one way to deliver. The second way to deliver is to actually have you bake it into the cost of the app for you to publish to the platforms. So you take those digital files and you publish them. So the actual delivery of the product is the end game of publishing it to the platforms. And then the third way is to actually add these people as users so that they can go in and edit anything that you've done. They have control over it. So you've basically built it for them, but if they want to change anything, they can get access. So we've got an area called users, and you can actually get the information, including email, of the person that wants to be able to access this app. They'll only get access to this app, and then they can go in and edit and do whatever they want to do with the app after you've created it, and even after you've published it. They can make minor changes, and it will actually synchronize with the live app and make the changes to the live app, as long as they're not major changes like adding brand new pages or adding brand new sections or something like that. So there's several different ways that you can deliver the mobile app product. And let me go over those again just so you guys know. So the first way is to get the build files and just deliver the files and let them publish. Okay. The second way is to actually, you get the build files and you publish to the platforms like iTunes and Google Play. And then the end product for you is actually the delivery of the product onto the platforms. So in that case, there would be no actual physical delivery. It would just be the process of finishing the job. And then the third way is to actually build it and allow them to access it once it's built. And so you deliver the ability for them to log in and access that particular app so that they can edit it themselves. Okay, so lots of different ways to do it, right? All right, so let's look at another one. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And so we've got the Facebook chat. This is another great product that you can deliver to someone. And when you deliver the product, they have to be a member of Builderall. They have to have the chat capability, so they'd have to have the $69.90 account. And then you'll go into the flows, and then each flow, you can go in here and you can actually share a flow with them so that they get a copy of this flow. So I'm going to click share. And it's thinking really hard. I'm not sure why it's thinking that hard. But you, oh, let me try this again. So here's a flow. And, oh, here it is. It's export. It's not share, it's export. So I click export, and it takes all of the flows that are connected to that one, and it exports it into a file, and you can download it. And then you can sell that chatbot. And once you sell it, you give this exported file to the person that bought your chatbot. And all they're going to do is go into this program, and they're going to click import flow. And they will pull that file that you gave them up and import it. And then they will have the entire chatbot that you created for them. So that's a way that you can actually give them the file so that they can get that chatbot from you and actually install it on their Facebook page. So everybody understand that one? Yes? Good. So that's another way you can deliver a product from Builderall. Let me look at a couple more, you guys. Let's see, Facebook chatbot. Video tag. This is another really cool one. If I click on this one and click enter, this is using videos as a way to put tags on the video or clickable links. And those clickable links, you can click to open up an email, click to open up a phone to dial, or click to open up a website. And you can actually go into the video that you've created, and you can actually get an embed video code. So you've created this video. You can't give them the video because it has to have a code to be able to play. But you can give them the direct link to it and or the iframe for it, so they can iframe it into their own website or into anything that they create that allows them to do an iframe. So that is a way to deliver this product. Is once you create it, you can give them the direct link to it, iframe code, and then they'll be able to access that video and add it to a website or add it to whatever they need to add it to. But they can't. It's not an MP4 that they can download. You can only deliver it as a direct link or as an iframe code. Okay, so you need to make sure if you're selling that product that you explain how you're going to be delivering that product. Okay. Any questions about that one?
If the customer wants it for himself, so we can build it in his account.
Yes.
So that's
I don't think there's a transfer capability on that one. You can do a share and you can show it in Facebook, but there's not a way right now to transfer that item to anyone in Builderall. So if you're building for a customer,
when I want the customer to have it on his account and on his the data and so on, so I just go into his account and build it there. So
yes.
Then
yes.
Okay.
But honest to Pete, they won't be able to use it unless they have the embed code and the direct link. So if you're really building it all and all they're doing is using either the direct link or the embed code, there's no reason you can't build it in your account. The only reason you'd have to build it in their account is if for some reason they wanted to edit. Right.
So, and I have to hold it. I have to save it in my account.
Right.
So if there is something wrong in my account,
that's true.
Video. That's my.
Yeah, but hopefully that you'll be doing enough of these that there will never be a time that you can't pay for the Builderall account.
So I would be safe to say, okay, give me your account, I go in there, I build this for you, I build this
Yes.
in your landing page, I do the code stuff and so on, all okay, and just don't touch it. And if
Right.
something goes wrong with it, it's not
Right.
me. So
That's right. That's true. That's very true. That's not bad thinking, except for the part that you don't want to ever think that anything bad is going to happen to your Builderall account. You want to be continually building so that you can keep it active and going for sure. Any other questions about these products that you can deliver and looking at exactly how you can deliver these products? Because I think I've taught this class before, and I think the sticking point was, what is the actual thing that we're delivering, right? What's the thing that we're delivering? So now you've seen the thing that we're delivering, and it's different based on whatever product you're accessing. So sometimes it's a file, sometimes it's a link, sometimes it's an actual, like an ebook or something like that. So there's just a lot of ways that we can actually get that thing that we're going to deliver. Over the next few days, we'll actually talk about how we can build a website to get the person in, get them to buy our product and use our checkout, to get them to access their product. And I'll show you many different ways that you can deliver a product. And then we'll talk about how to get affiliates to help sell our product for us. Because on my part, I always consider myself a very bad salesperson. I mean, I don't think I can even sell a coat to an Eskimo, and they need coats. So I like making the products and then getting affiliates to sell it for me because they're way better at that. So that's something that I really enjoy doing, is making the products and getting other people to sell it for me. So we'll talk about how to do that as well. Today, I want to go ahead and continue on with taking a single product and breaking it down into multiple products so we can actually put a funnel together. Because I want to show you tomorrow how to build a funnel to be able to deliver the product that we're going to talk about today. Before I show you that, anybody have any questions before we move on kind of to a new idea? No? Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about how we can break down a product into something that we can actually sell. And what you're going to see, we talked a lot about private label rights and using private label rights to be able to sell a product. So I'm going to go into Canvas. So let me jump in here and go into Canvas. And we're going to create an outline of a product, a fictitious product that we can sell. So I'm just going to click Add a Funnel. And we're going to call this Builderall Products Workshop. And we'll put the description as the same thing, and then next. And so when I go into Canvas, I have to decide, am I trying to generate leads? Am I trying to generate sales? Or am I trying to create an event? I'm actually trying to generate sales, so I'm going to go ahead and click that. And what it's going to do is pull up examples of all of the blueprints that are currently in there that are for creating sales. So I've got video sales letter, free trial funnel, perpetual funnel, daily deal funnel. So there's a lot of different funnels out here. Because we're training, I don't want to do a pre-made funnel. I want you to see me build it from scratch. So you can see the reasoning behind why I'm doing everything I'm doing. So I'm going to click a blank funnel. And then we can choose a theme. I'm not real worried about the theme, so I'm just going to click an empty theme, which means the pages are blank. There's no specific design to them. So I'm going to click select. So now I've got an empty theme, no pages at all. And I'm starting with a completely blank slate of what kind of website I'm going to build. So when we start a website to build a product that we're going to sell, typically the very first thing that we want to do is collect an email. Because at the very least, if they don't buy something from us, we definitely want to get their email. That way we can market to them later, because they clicked somewhere and went to our website. So they're interested in something. Something spurred them to go to our website. So the very least, we want to get an email. So I'm going to go ahead and click plus, and I'm going to go ahead and add in an opt-in form. That's what we want to do. So I'm going to click the opt-in page right here. And so there's my first page of my funnel. This is the opt-in page. This is where I'm going to collect their email. And from here, where do I want them to go? Well, they're going to go into this form. That's really important. And from this form, I need to first send them to an email confirmation page that tells them, don't forget to confirm your email. That's really important. So I'm going to click on this form and click Edit Element. And right here, I can choose the pending subscribe and the subscription confirmed. So the first page they'll hit is after they fill out the form, they're going to hit a page that tells them, don't forget to confirm your email. So I'm going to go ahead and make that page. So I'm going to click the plus, and I'm going to go to confirm email and click to add that page. So we now have a confirm email page. Then once they go to their email and they click confirm, I need to have a subscription confirmed page. That page is going to be my first sales page. So once they confirm their email, we're going to send them to a sales page. So I'm going to click the plus button and find a sales page. It's right here. I'm going to click down here, and here's a sales page right here. So I'm going to just click that one. There we go. So I have a sales page. Now, typically, when I'm looking at these PLR products, they have several different things inside of them. And I'm going to stop sharing to be able to look at your eyeballs. But a good PLR product has a good solid lead magnet, a good solid ebook, typically some audios, typically some videos, and that's the extent of the package. So they've got a lead magnet, an ebook, audio files, and video files. So we're going to pretend we found a fabulous PLR product that has all of those things in it. Okay. Now, the normal person that doesn't know marketing very well might say, I'm just going to put those as a package and sell them as one deal. Okay. So they're going to sell the book, the audio, the video all together. But we want to operate within a funnel. We want to build a funnel and build up to the things that we want them to purchase. So we're going to build a funnel to sell all of these products. And they're going to be individual things that we're going to sell. So my pretend product is underwater basket weaving. Okay. So that lead magnet page where they opt in, I'm giving them a free underwater basket weaving ebook. Okay, that's what I'm going to give them. The first thing I'm going to sell them is an underwater basket instructional book. Okay, so that's the first product we're going to sell them. Then I'm going to entice them to buy some underwater basket weaving instructional videos. Okay, they can decide to buy those or not. And then once they either decide to buy those or not, if they do decide to buy those, then I'm going to send them to a page that sells them underwater basket weaving coaching, because I'm an underwater basket weaving coach. Okay. If they decide they don't want to buy the videos, I'm going to downsell them, and I'm going to offer them a less expensive option, which would be the audio. Okay. Whether they do buy or don't buy the audio, I'm going to then send them to the coaching because they haven't seen that yet. And then whether they do or do not buy the coaching, they'll go to the thank you page. Okay. So that's the funnel that we're going to build together, this pretend funnel. We're going to build it completely out in Canvas so you can see what that blueprint would look like. Okay. So let's go ahead and share my screen. And here's the sales letter that's going to be the sales of the ebook. Okay, so if I click on that item and click those triple dots, I'm going to change this and I'm going to put ebook. So you guys know that that's the page that's going to sell the ebook. Okay, once I look at the checkout, I want them to buy this ebook. This is the first product that they buy. I do not want them to give it, I don't want to give them an option to not buy. Okay, so on this checkout, I'm not going to have a no thank you. I'm just going to have them allowed to buy that product. I don't want them to no thank you out at all because they've gotten this far. I want them to buy. I want them to be the first thing. This is the first thing I want them to buy. So I'm going to right click on the checkout and go to edit element. And all I'm going to do is set up my success page. I can set up a downsell. So if they say no thank you, they'll go to a downsell page. But again, this is my front end offer. That's what this is called. And on my front end offer, I want them either buy or get out of my funnel. Okay, let me stop sharing a minute so you can see my eyeballs. I want them to buy that front end offer or get out of my funnel. Okay, because this is a journey. If they haven't bought the first item, they're not going to want the second item or the third item. Okay, so if they don't buy, just get out. But if they do buy, that means they're interested, and that means we can give them some options later. Okay, so no thank you on the front end offer. Go ahead, Martina.
Will you, when they don't buy and they get out of the funnel, will you use their email later
Yes.
for
Yes.
another offer? Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
So
that's the value of
them. You will somehow move them in another mail.
Yes, you can end up sending them to different lists or tagging them in the same list. It's however you want to do it. But the whole idea is the very minimum you want to get from them is that email. Okay, so if they never buy from you on that funnel, you've got their email, so you can either send them emails about that same product or different products. It's however you want to treat that customer, right? So just remember, guys, that front end product, it's so important. That's where you're setting the tone to present them the rest of the items that you're going to give them. If they do not want your front end product, they're not going to want the other products, so let them get out. Don't give them a no thank you option. I see so many people that on that front end product, you give them a no thank you option, they'll go through the entire funnel and still not buy because they're not, if they weren't interested in the ebook, they're not going to want to buy the videos and not have the ebook, right? Kai? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Let me see if I can unmute you. There you go.
Okay. So did I misunderstand her? I thought you said if they get out, you're going to lose their information. You're not, or you are?
Oh, no. You don't lose the information because they've already filled out that opt-in form on the first page to get the lead magnet, the free lead magnet. So that is the #1 goal of that funnel. The first goal is to get that email, right?
Right.
Then if they go in and they look at your front end product, no matter what it is, if they don't buy it, you can still market to them because you've got their email.
All right.
Okay. Elisa?
I understood that at that point you haven't made a relationship with these people, right? You're just collecting their emails for the first time.
That's right.
And just send them directly to the funnel. And if they don't buy, well, even if they buy or don't buy, you are going to build a relationship with them.
That's right.
Later, right?
That's exactly it. So that's exactly what's happening, Elisa, is now you've got their email. So whether they buy or don't buy, you now have an opportunity to create a relationship with them. That's the value of getting that email on that very first opt-in page. So to me, there's very rare circumstances that I would tell you don't put an opt-in form to start your funnel, right? I think in 99.9% of the cases, you're going to start every funnel to get their email. Okay, that opens the. Sorry, go ahead, Martina.
Even before a masterclass with a checkout, I thought about, but why do the opt-in page before? Because with the checkout I have his email, but then I thought about it that you don't know if he goes through the whole process or what happens afterwards.
Right, and with tagging,
he puts an opt-in before, and then when he opt-in, then comes the seller page or whatever.
Yes, and you want to guarantee you've got that lead. That's the thing is before you send them to that purchase process, you want to guarantee you've got that lead. That is very important because it really is true that the money's in the list. If you can build a good list, then you've got a consistent thing to market to. People that have good lists can always sell them something, right? If you're not capturing the list and then they go through your process and never buy, you totally lost them. They are totally lost.
So you was initially, so what, I thought you said the ebook was the lead magnet, right?
It is a shorter, smaller ebook.
Oh, shorter.
Yeah, like a report. You want me to call it a report so that you can tell the difference? I'd
Yeah,
probably
7 minutes, Shelley.
7 minutes. Okay. Yeah, my husband just came in and went. So between Shawana and Tony and the rest of you guys, you're going to keep me on time, which is great. Thank you guys very much for keeping me on time. But
so then what you're selling them would be the magazine in essence,
or the big ebook, the instructional ebook. In this case, underwater basket weaving instructional ebook. Okay. So I'm going to give them a small report, maybe the 10 benefits of doing underwater basket weaving, right? So just a short report. Then I'm going to sell them the bigger, the Mama Hooney ebook that has the instructions on how to underwater basket weave. Then I'm going to sell them some videos that complement the ebook. And then I'm going to sell them my coaching. So there's a whole series of things that I can sell them.
Well, in that case, I get a bunch of stuff from Cora that I usually send them, or I answer it, and it's like a little short thing of the things that you should do.
Right.
Today, someone was asking something about, about why they shouldn't market.
Right.
And it's like, well, here's reasons why you need to be marketing your business.
There you go. So, Davida, you've probably got 100 or more little bitty reports that you can use as lead magnets to get people to give you their email address, and also lead magnets to lead into a funnel where you sell them a bigger product.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're good to go. That's really good. I can't stress enough, you guys, how important it is to get the email, because does any of you guys want to sell anything? Yes, we all want to sell something, right? So you have to think of the 500 ways that you can sell to a person. One way is to get them in the funnel, but not everybody coming through a funnel is going to buy. But if you get everybody coming through the funnel to get your email, then you got a second chance to sell them something, and a third chance and a fourth chance because they're on your email list. Okay? So if you don't want people to buy from you, you don't have to get their email. But we're all in this to figure out how to get people to buy from us. So you have to have an email list built by the people that hit your funnel. And the other thing is, the crazy thing is, they went to your funnel. They're interested. Something sparked them, right? They just don't go to your funnel because they stumbled on it. You somehow generated traffic to be able to get them to that funnel. So we already know there's something there that triggered them to go. So they need to be on your list. They need to hear what products you have, even if they don't buy through that funnel. Okay? Does that make sense?
Minute countdown.
Okay, good. I'm going to go just a couple more minutes. So let me go ahead and share my screen. So I've got my opt-in page that's selling my reports, giving away my report. They're going to fill out the form. The first page they hit is the confirmation page where they have to confirm their email. Then once they confirm, they'll be sent to the ebook page where they will it's a sales page to sell them the ebook, and there'll be a checkout on that page. Now, if they buy the ebook, and we're not going to give them a no thank you option, they're just going to close out of the browser if they don't want it. But if they buy it, we need to set up our success page. So the success page, we want to be the next item that we're going to offer, which is going to be the video package. So I'm going to click the plus button. I'm going to go to another sales page. Here we go. And on this one, I'm going to change the name of it, and I'm going to say video. So we are selling them a set of videos that go with this ebook. But what happens now is I'm going to give them options on the video sales page. I'm going to say, do you want to buy it? Yes. Or do you not want to buy it? No. If they do buy it, yes, I want to send them to some coaching. If they don't want to buy it, I'm going to downsell them. Try to sell something that maybe is not as expensive as the videos would be. Okay? So to do that, I just right-click my checkout and go to edit. And if they do purchase, so that's success, I'm going to send them to another sales page. I'm going to click sales page here. And this one, like we said, is going to be the coaching. So I'm going to put that there. There we go. And then on this same checkout here, I'm going to right click, edit. And if they choose not to buy, they say no thank you, I have to choose what I'm going to sell them next. I'm going to sell them the audio files for a less expensive amount. So I'm going to click the plus sign. I'm going to go to another sales page. This one I'm going to put down here because it's a downsell. Okay. And that downsell is going to be the audio. So we've got everything flowing right now. I'm going to move stuff over a little bit to make a little bit of extra room here. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. And then video, and then checkout, and then coaching, and checkout, and audio, and checkout. So now what happens if they do or do not buy the coaching? Okay, so they say yes or they say no. Well, either one, if they do or do not buy, we're going to send them to a thank you page. So I right click, go to edit elements, and then on success, I'm going to choose thank you page. So let me find the thank you page. There we go. So there's our thank you page. And same checkout. If they choose to not buy, I'm going to downsell, and I'm going to send them down here to the same thank you page. Okay. So whether they do or do not buy, they're going to get sent to that thank you page. Same thing, well, not that same thing with the audio. With the audio, I can choose to either send them to the coaching afterwards or send them to the thank you page. Now, if they're buying or not buying the audio, they've already said no to the video because it's too expensive. So they may or may not buy the coaching. So I have to decide what I want to do, where I want to send them for sure, if they do or do not buy the audio. And I think what I'm going to do is if they do buy the audio, I'm going to send them to coaching. If they don't buy the audio, I'm going to send them to the thank you page. So let's go ahead and configure that. So right here's the checkout. I'm going to right click it and go to edit element. And if they do buy, I'm going to send them to the coaching. So go to plus, go down here, find the coaching page. There we go. So that one's going to coaching. And then if they don't buy, I'm going to send them to the thank you page. So there's the thank you page. So that's the structure of our funnel. And we'll talk more about that structure and how we're going to start breaking apart the items and actually delivering those items. But let's walk one more time through this funnel to make sure you understand how they're going through it. Okay. So from Facebook ads or something like that, they're going to come into the opt-in page. They're going to give me their email, and then they'll be sent to the confirmation page. They'll confirm their email, then they're going to get sent to the ebook sales page. They don't have a choice. They either leave my funnel or they buy it. If they buy it, they're going to go to the video sales page. Now they have a choice. If they buy the videos, they're going to be sent to the coaching page. If they don't buy the videos and they say no thank you, they're going to get sent to the audio page. Then on the audio page, if they buy it, that means they have a little bit of money. I'm going to send them to coaching. If they don't buy it, I'm just going to send them straight to the thank you page. Okay? If they actually buy the videos and they're sent to coaching and they buy or do not buy the coaching, they'll get sent to the thank you page. Okay? So that is our structure so far. Everybody understand that so far? Okay? So all we're doing is breaking down. I know Shawana's like, oh my God, get done. So all we're doing is breaking down and peel our product to figure out how we would organize the way we're going to sell this product. So this product has a lead magnet we can give away. It has a front and main product of an ebook. It has audio. It has video. And then we're throwing in coaching because we're a pro at this and we're going to be able to offer coaching. So we've just set up a funnel where we can sell all of those things. Okay, everybody got it? All right, tomorrow we're going to take a deeper dive into that funnel to talk a lot more about how we're going to set it up, how we're going to deliver it, all that good stuff. And then we'll actually create that entire website. Okay? You guys excited?
You know, one thing is I answer so many questions on digital marketing that it almost can be a funnel into buying Builderall.
That's true. That's exactly right. You're exactly right, Davida. Yes. Martina, question, comment?
I'm excited.
Good, good. I'm excited too because I can't wait. But I'm going to go ahead and go because I have to go deal with my tax people. So all of you guys, cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your eyeballs. You know, doing taxes is like more painful than having teeth pulled. So Shawana, go ahead.
Where can we find the video for yesterday's class?
It is in the Builderall Training Center YouTube channel. So it's a brand new YouTube channel. Look for Builderall Training Center, and it's the very first and only video in that channel right now.
I actually got to it through a link on Facebook and watched it last night.
Yes, on all of the Facebook posts where I posted about the meeting, I put the video link for the first day in there as well. So if you can find that post, just look in that those comments, and I put the link to it there. Rajay?
How soon will this video be up there?
Since I'm leaving, I won't be able to render it like right away. So it may take a few hours for me to get taxes done and then come back up and upload it. So just a few hours and it should be up.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions, guys? All right, fingers crossed. I'm going to the tax people. Woohoo! All right, I'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Shelly.
Thank you. Have a fabulous day, guys. And remember, tomorrow, same bat channel, same bat time. Bye, guys. And thank you so much for keeping me on time. Bye.